Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech Play to Win Series Season 4, the Valorant Quarterly Tournament. And of course, we do have the Division B matches happening. Just a reminder, this entire tournament is boasting of a prize pool of 130,000 rupees in prize money. That's a lot of money for every quarterly tournament that Logitech is giving. And mind you, another reminder, the Play to Win Series does not just have Valorant, they have multiple titles. That are there. So do stay tuned in for more tournaments that are going to be coming up in this Play to Win series. Just give me a second, just sorting out the lobby. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so today the match number is going to be the 6 p.m. match is going to be match number 15. It's going to be Kingswoodians versus Maximum Esports XtremeZygons. Wait, I'll show you all the roster. You all figure out the name. I cannot read this name. But yes, we do have Kingswoodians. We do have Pazan on. Kingswoodians has Pazan, Boomia, PXM, Russia, and Panther. And on the side of Extreme, from Maximum Esports, there is Warhawk, Chalo, Demon, Virtue M, and Octa playing. So that are those are going to be the two rosters. I'm of course waiting for favorite caster to join in, but until then we can actually get into the game hopefully. Wait, I think we do have a referee. 1 second, guys. Yeah, anyhow, until the referee comes, I think there is a small disconnect happening. I'm not sure entirely what happened. We'll just have to wait and see. I think one of our guys disconnected, one of the players. Anyhow, just a reminder, of course, that Logitech do have you covered in all forms of peripherals, whether it is a mouse, a keyboard, or a headset, or a mouse pad. Logitech has you absolutely covered. So do check it out if you all are in the market for some new peripherals. With that, I think we are ready to start. Just checking with our referee whether the game is ready. I think it is ready. So the map is actually going to be split. So we are going to be seeing split for the first time in this quarterly tournament, because we saw Ascent, we saw a Breeze actually, which we haven't seen in a really long time. We saw Breeze, we saw Ascent, and
we saw split once, I think.
Oh wait, here Might is here. Might is back.
Yeah.
Hello guys, this is our caster. He's back. He was AFK for some time, but just okay. Starting up. And yes, we are going right into agent select here. I think both teams are here. So like I was saying, we are taking a look at match number 15 here. If you did not miss this part, it's Kingswoodians versus let's call them Maximum Extreme. I have no clue how to pronounce the name, but Maximum Esports Extreme is going to be the other side. So it's going to be an interesting match, because when I went through the ranks of these players, so Maximum Esports seems to be the stronger team on paper. They have gold and plat players all around, and then the Kingswoodian team seems to be really new here. Apparently it is their first tournament as well. So this is the format that the Logitech Play to Win series has been built upon. The Division B is there for newer players to come in and get that tournament experience, and maybe even prove themselves to be capable of going into Division A, which is a massive opportunity for all these up and coming new players. And with that, taking a look at the picks, we do have Reyna picked up by PXM. By the looks of it, I think they're going for a single duelist on the side of Extreme. We have Dumia on
which I mean I don't really mind when you, especially on split, having the single duelist, especially as the Jet or the Raze is I don't really mind it. A lot of people seem to prefer Reyna as well on split because of how good she can be, but then I think Jet is a lot more useful because of how good her ult is. But on the side of Octa, we have him picking up the Soa on the defense. Now that's an interesting pick, because Soa is not someone who's very let's say he's not very popular on a split because of his the lack of control that you can take from him as an agent. Because the better initiator on split is as of now it's either KO or Sky, depending on how you like how you are playing, or depending on your play style. But again, I'd like to see how they are going to work out this SOA and the SOA combination on split. Uh, Also, interesting pick here is that on the side of attacking, on the side of Kingswoodians, they do have a double duelist setup, which means they will be running a Raze and a Reyna again, and a controller on Viper. Now, I'm a little conflicted about this because I used to be a huge fan of Viper on split as the single controller, but with the current meta with Astra coming into the pick, I think running an Astra or an Omen is a lot stronger than running a Viper if you are going for a single control lineup, because Viper's utility cannot be picked up once you put it. So like split is a map where you have to constantly fake and try and get control and try and bamboozle your opponents, because the map is very small and the rotations are very quick. But initially we see a toxin screen put up by the attacking Viper, cutting off actually interesting toxin wall. It does cut off half the site in B. They're actually going to go for a quick rotate as well through spawn. Not really sure what the plan there was with the toxin screen, maybe to draw out rotations. It actually does draw rotations. There's only one player left up in ramp, and he's going to see the Reyna pushing in, and that's going to be the call out. He's going to get all his players to come back in. The dark cover a little too late, to be honest, but then by this time they've already walked into site. BXM slowly walking into ramp. Doesn't actually get the kill though. I mean, the Omen is there, but then he's traded out by Panther. Dumia on top of the box. Again, making a lot of noise here as he tries to go for the retake. But the spike's already planted. They are trying to go for the post plants. Now Panther is waiting. Panther gets taken down there by Dumia. Now, Kingswoodians a 1v2, 2v4.
One enemy remaining.
As proactive on the post plants here, but they cannot do anything as its Team Extreme, who bombard the site with 4 players and they take the round.
Very convincing round by them, taken very easily. And with that, I feel like they made the mistake of putting down the white wall, and they're not even aggressing into the side. They lost the Sage during entry, and it just took way too much time. And even the Reyna taking a look at how he took on that Omen. He actually got the first hit tab, but he should have gone for the right click instead of the left click. He might have actually killed the Omen on the first click itself, and especially at that close range. But right now we do see a weird buy coming, a bit of a forced buy on the side of Kingswoodians as well, and half buy on the side of Maximum Esports.
A bit of a half buy to not huddled up at A. We have Warhawk with the nice Sentinels of Light Sheriff holding B main. I cannot get over how good the Sentinels skin set is, but it's going to be the Omen very close corners. Might be able to do something here, but he's going to run back. He's going to get away from, realize there are 5 players pushing him. The toxin screen actually doesn't really help them much because it only covers up the bottom of the side, but then they're not going to aggress off of it. Hassan gets a kill onto Damon. That is huge. That's the Omen down. That means your site hold is down, which means you are free to take control of the A side. But they're gonna try and run on top of the Nano Swarm, and doesn't really work out for them as they get completely their legs get ripped apart by the digital molly, as they call it.
I think they cannot afford to push this anymore. Already losing multiple players.
And a turret kill.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, they have taken out the Omen. They need to get at least one more, and they took a little bit too much time sitting at that A ramps without even actually pushing ramps. They are sitting at A main and not really doing anything with it, and then ramps getting walled off, and then screens having the boom bot with 2 players sticking through. It's definitely not going to help. Meanwhile, the plant goes down by Boomia.
Okay, no one protecting the plant though, which is quite dangerous. And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. The Killjoy trying to go for the plant solo and then gets taken down. This means none of the close utility on their side is actually of any worth. Warhawk gets a kill, and Shallow is there to take the final with 3rd on the round on the Killjoy, charging up that lockdown, getting the rounds, and that's the 2nd round there for the side of defense. Actually losing only 1 player for that round victory. I think that's a good deal. They'll take that any day, especially on the force buy.
We did have a pause. I'm not sure entirely what happened. Yeah, Warhawk has used the pause, maybe having a bit of a... yeah, I think Octa has disconnected, so waiting for Octa to come back into the game. I'm not sure exactly what these guys, what is happening, but by the looks of it, just a little bit of disconnect on the side of Octa, waiting for him to reconnect back into the game. And everyone who is joining in, a reminder: this is the Logitech Play to Win series. We do have more matches happening today. This is just the second match for the day. We do have another match at 8 p.m. and another one at 10 p.m. as well. So do make sure to join us for those matches as well. I mean, it is due to the weekend. I'm pretty sure everyone is at home and you guys are definitely willing to enjoy some good Valorant matches, and especially see young blood in the country, you know, starting the game up, or even all the teams who have come in and, you know, wanting to prove themselves good enough to be in that Division A bracket. But having said that, of course, this entire tournament is boasting of a prize pool of 130,000 rupees, and for every tournament that is held every quarter, this is a lot of money for all the players involved. So hopefully we'll see a new champion crowned this time around. We did see Zeg Esports from Union Gaming being crowned champions last quarterly tournament, so we might even see a new team this time around. We'll have to wait and see.
They are playing around with the Killjoy utilities. I mean, why not? Killjoy is a really fun agent to play around with. I mean, something about Valorant that makes it very interesting is its agents. Like the various personalities of these agents that, you know, that come out through their voice lines, and, you know, the little bits and pieces of lore that are hidden through, you know, all these little Easter eggs. I think that's a really big part of Valorant. Like all these agents have their own personalities, and it's really interesting to listen to them, you know. You have this little voice, especially, I mean, when you take for example, take a clutch situation. A Cypher clutches it, and then he says, I didn't drop a single bead of sweat. And then you take Jet, when she clutches around, she goes, there you go, little shit. I mean, it is really funny how these agents are different to each other. Again, nice little scenic look.
Excuse my really bad camera work. I'm actually doing this for the first time. Seems to be really fun. I was just trying it out, but waiting for the we're still waiting on Octa to reconnect actually. Hopefully he'll get the shot. Hopefully he'll get here fast, because they don't really have a lot of pause time. Oh, this was the master setup, right?
Yeah, this is for Berlin actually. So they have put up the updates. They're like, oh yeah. And you see that's an interesting little Easter egg there, because they wanted to have it like group stages, because Masters this time it has 4 groups, and 2 winners from each group go into a knockout stage. So that's why they have little tables here. So like it's gonna be a group stage game initially. It's gonna be really fun. I mean, I'm obviously a huge 100 Thieves fan.
Oh wait, you're really a 100 Thieves fan? Okay.
Yeah. I have been a 100 Thieves fan from a long, not a Hassan fan, but come on. I mean, he is one of the better duelists in the world right now. But then I'm actually a really big fan of 100 Thieves Steel. That's gonna trigger a lot of people.
I mean, I got into Valorant very late, and obviously by the time I got in, these what do you call, Sentinels have already cemented themselves as the best team out there. So obviously, me being a new player getting in, Sentinels all the way, bro.
Sentinels.
I love watching Shazam and Tens play Jet. Always. Oh, we might see an engagement here.
The Sage is all the way up in the spawn, and he gets a kill, he gets a second. What is going on? And he throws a slow as well, so they can't collect the spike.
He gets 3.
We are still aggressive.
He gets 4.
Still aggressive. He gets 4.
No,
Can he go? Yes. He gets. Oh no, the boom bot. It's the boom bot who denies it, and the Killjoy is there to trade him out. What the hell? The Sage just feeling so confident.
Reyna getting aces. Might have been a Sage is there.
Me-S like, you know what? I don't need dismisses. I got slow ops, and this man just throws the slow op and walks in. Air is no less. It's not even an AR.
Gets an Aries and just guns down absolutely everyone. I think if the boombot wasn't there, he would have been able to get that ace as well. Meanwhile, it looks like it's going to be an A hit by the Kingswoodians. 3-0. They really need to make something work here. Again, a fairly... Oh, the shock darts, the lineups hitting.
Healing.
A demon holding down Rams for the time being at least. Again, they're huddled up for a really long time here. They do have the Viper ball up. They should look to push with this. Doesn't seem to be pushing.
Okay, so the thing with Demon is that Demon has a paranoia. That paranoia could be huge because I mean he's supposed to hear all these footsteps of people running in. This toxin screen actually covers up screens, but then that's the problem. The toxin screen does cover up screens, but it leaves heaven open, so you can always be spammed through the window up in heaven. And Arcia is just stuck. He's alone, and he cannot do anything as he gets run and gunned by Chalo.
So, do you know why the Phantom is considered a better weapon than the Vandal, other than the fact that the recoil pattern is easy to control?
I think the Phantom is a lot more forgiving in situations than the Vandal. Plus, I mean,
yes, it is. What you're saying is true, but the reason that it has become more popular over the last couple of months, or in this meta particularly, is because there is no tracers when you shoot through smoke.
With the revamp, with the reemergence of Viper and Astra as like stronger, as like compulsory agents to have in your pick, the amount of spam you can go through the smoke is actually really interesting. I do agree with that, the lack of tracers. But then again, I mean, I think the Vandal is actually probably a weapon of choice for those of them who like. Okay, we don't want to. Let's not talk about that. Okay, things happen.
I mean,
things happen. Oh,
everyone's just dead right now.
Like, you know what? Dumia, what the hell? This man on the stage, he's just running around. He had his knife out and he just recruits the gun and just gets a headshot. Why is he playing Sage?
Yeah, casually killing everyone and then rezzing after the round ended also. Just to flex.
He's like, you know what? I have this ultimate for so long. I'm just gonna get it charged up in 2 rounds anyway, so I'm gonna res you.
It's just flexing away here.
Again, he's already at double-digit kills. Is Dumia, and
that's like
again, I like how he is utilizing the Sage as a battle Sage. This is something that we haven't seen a lot, especially like with the emergence of players wanting to play Reyna and like especially I mean people giving up Sage as a battle Sage but as a sentinel character. But the Sage's capability to become one of those aggressive players is very strong on the hands of a good player. But Resurrection comes in onto the Killjoy of the attacking side as they are gonna try and fall back. The drone is actually gonna scout out quite a bit of players, and the Killjoy lockdown is placed by the attacking user. They're gonna rush into side, but the Nano Swarm is huge. Nano Swarm is huge. It takes 2 lives. It takes 2 people.
Oh no!
And the Killjoy gets the final pick. That is just that's almost poetic justice as defend Killjoy, and Bomia has nothing to do but get paranoid, get shock darted, and get shot at.
It might be for a very fast game here. Like I said, the Kingswoodian team is pretty new. This is their first tournament, but on the side of Maximum Esports, they seem to be much more a well-rounded team here in terms of rank and the way that they're playing as well. And look at what the attacking team is carrying right now. 5 areas.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not mad. I mean, if I was the team who was against this, I would actually be mad. But I'm not mad seeing this as a caster. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to cast. I mean, XtremeZygons, they are doing. But look at this. Look at the Jet on the defensive side. Look at the amount of space Warhawk has already covered. He's already in market. He's already pushing sewers, and that's all the information they need. They know that this is going to be know that this is gonna be a push, but that's the swiper taken down. That's the brainstorm coming up huge, taking 2 kills. No, okay, Warhawk did not expect those 2 players out there, but still to take 2 kills in a situation where he would have died with 5 people picking him is huge. Man, Bomia's just okay. They're gonna run to Dumia again. Dumia's just waiting. He's just waiting, and he takes 2 kills, and he gets traded. But it's down to a 1v3, and this is not looking good for Russia.
Russia seems to be the only man alive each and every round, and he picks and he dies. And Dumia was actually unfortunate. He actually got head tapped once with that Ares. Yeah, he got headshot with others. He might not have gone down, actually speaking. But nevertheless, it's going to be 7-0 heading into the 8th round here in favor of this Maximum Esports team. And what are the Kingswoodians planning on doing right now? Doesn't look too good for them. We have Dumia on 13 kills. We have Chalo on 11 kills, majority of it thanks to the nano swarms and what do you call the torrent, because I don't think he shot people. He got kills with
he's taken half of his kills are from his utility, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're a killjoy and you get utility kills, I think that's all right. I mean, if you
value,
are,
man.
If you're a Razer and get utility kills, that's what makes me mad. The man just throws a nade out of nowhere and gets 3 kills, but that's not the case. He has Dame and gets a spam onto Bomia, and it's down to 4v4 already. The shot down huge. It touches down 2 players, and he gets the collateral. Takes 2 kills down to a 1v5. This is a little too painful to watch.
Clean indeed. Just absolute destruction there. Let's see what they're going to be. Do see an operator pick up this time around on the KJ. Let's see what he can do with this op. And mind you, they are not coming to B side. They're going for another A hit by the
what he's going to do is he's going to take the first pick of the operator, run back, change onto the Vandal, and then hold the Vandal and hold the site with the Vandal. But I think he'll have to switch on to the Vandal because this is going to be a quick A hit by the looks of it again. Now, interesting, if you do look at the ult progression, none of the teams have ults on them. It's only the Empress on the side of PXM.
Yeah, Emperors, and they do have the Viper ult as well.
No, they do have the Viper Spit as well. I did not see that, I beg your pardon. But the Viper Spit could be huge if they can get on the side. The problem is they haven't been able to get on the side. The Owl Drone, though, takes so much space. It tags on the play in sewers, and Warhawk is pushing. Warhawk wants this kill. Warhawk gets it. Bomia gets taken down. Russia takes down Warhawk before he can use the tailwind. Again, extreme camera skills here by our budget observer here on the side hotel.
Budget observer, thanks man. But we do see them now trying to aggress onto the east side.
Again, they take a mid control by PXM. PXM is already up wins this, but is he gonna push it? He's actually gonna push it. Do they know this? They have to be aware that their mid is very open, but he's actually. But it's up to PXM to make more noise here. Dumia gets taken down. PXM with the spam with the Ares and
oh my god, he ran out of bullets.
What the damn? That was a series of miscommunications by him. It's down to the Killjoy lone in mid, and he's in a 1v2. He's planted. Is he going up? Yeah, he's going up against 2 players with 2 ults, especially the Reyna on the Empress as well. So he's going to put the turret up in heaven. And the Viper Spit is there for him to fight as well. The Dinosaur's actually good. It does push out the Viper. But he's going to drop down. This is going to be hurt. He's going to have to clear all of these angles. And he's going to get tagged down to 1 HP once he enters the Viper Spit as well. PXM gets taken down. It's down to 1. Viper will Killjoy and Killjoy takes it! No way Chalo does it! No way, he doesn't have time. Yes, he actually does have time! What? Those were 2 players with their ults up, the Empress and the Viper Spit. And they still lose a clutch to a Killjoy. Who, the only utility that he used was the Nano Swarm through in the corner of the side, which actually pushed away Pazan onto the middle of side, but that was before he got into side. Again, that
Alarm bot out.
I mean, well played by Shadow. Obviously, that was a really good
Placing
round.
swarm
That was a
grenade.
really good clutch by him. But then again, I can't I can't help but wonder whether Team Kingswoodians could have played that differently.
Here.
I mean, they could have definitely clutched that one out. Sadly enough, they were not able to. With 2 ultimates up, they were not able to do this. Meanwhile, PMX is in the middle with a judge, waiting for the enemy team to push this time around. I think they're expecting Maximum Esports to go for a push, but I think Maximum Esports after that last round, they want to be a little bit careful. They don't want to be giving anything away. They almost did give away 1 round,
Here.
but thanks to Chalo, they were able to clutch it out.
Placing alarm bot.
Interesting alarm bot, I must say.
I mean, it's probably to stop anyone pushing in from Suez, I guess. Yeah. But then again, they have Suez control. I'm not sure why they allow bot.
Calling my bot.
That's the operator coming in huge, takes the kill onto the killjoy, and Octa actually has the Hunter's Fury up as well, which means he could deny a plant if that was the case. And but Warhawk and
30
Dumia
seconds
doing.
left.
Warhawk and Dumia just cleaning up in middle. It's down to 2
enemy
players stuck in
remaining.
market. Look at Octa. Octa's just
Spike
pushing
down
in.
B.
It's down to the final player. The Riz. He doesn't have the showstopper, and he
The shot.
shot.
But
That was just a middle mistake as he corrects himself on the second shot onto the Riz, and that's the round going in on the side of Team XtremeZygons. Yeah, I said the name.
So, you got the name right.
I'm the real MVP here. Okay.
Yes, definitely not Dumia with 14-3 or the KJ with 13-1. You know.
We go.
XtremeZygons. I'm not sure what Zygons means. Is it like some mythical creature?
I feel like I have heard this before, but I can't place it. The name. Meanwhile, look at where the attacking team is. They're all huddled up in B main here. B entry actually, garage, outside of garage rather.
This is waiting in for an aggressive push. But the thing is,
it's actually Dumia who is going to be aggressing onto them.
He is aggressive through market as well. That's the problem. He takes 2. He doesn't take 3. He takes 3. He's allowed to take 3 now on the stage.
Good
what?
God.
How do they allow that to happen? That should not happen. They were waiting for that aggressive push, and the aggressive push is actually what gets them in the end. The alarm bot though scouts out Warhawk, but at this point,
1 enemy remaining.
for them as Chalo gets the kill onto Pazan, and it's down to a 1v4, and Russia can't do anything.
11-0 heading into the last round of the first half. Definitely not looking too good for the Kingswoodians, but I mean, it is their first tournament. There seems to be a bunch of new players, and they have got a couple of kills. They got a couple of plants down. Decent performance considering the fact they're up against a bit more refined team on the side of Maximum Esports. Meanwhile, again, it looks to be a B hit, and they have left the KJ alone to defend himself. But we do have Dumia rotating in as well on the Sage. He does have that Haven covered up for the time being. No one has entered site yet.
You should run.
And the KJ pops the ultimate as well.
Okay, they have the lock. This could be big, but look at Dumia has all the vision, and he's not well, so he can tell statements that there's no one pushing. But look at this honest by Dumia.
He saw BMX. No, he drifts a shot. He does go down.
1 enemy remaining.
But it's a 2.
While all this was happening, everyone has died basically. And PMX goes down to the off. 12-0 going into the second half.
Switching sides. Match point.
Is this going to be the second 13-0 of the tournament?
It is pretty bad here. I do agree for the. I mean, you would rather expect for them round, but that's not in the cards for looks of it. Uh, do
Let's
win
go
this
for some
pistol, and the
next
next
level
round they
camera work
have
now.
Terra, 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 I
We are
mean,
going to follow the entire team. We are not going to watch the team. We are going to follow them on the attack as they take control of B and win the game 13-0. Maybe.
I'm sorry for any beavers having a
Having to
hard
suffer through
time.
this.
So,
Suffer through this.
I beg your pardon. This is out of my control.
See, this is what happens when the usual observer is not there and they get me to do
It
things.
seems like you're looking through like one of those crazy cypher spy cams.
Yeah, see, now you have complete vision over the side.
Oh no!
Look at this! Look at this! You know exactly what is happening. Meanwhile, Dumia takes out Russia all the way in mid. We might see another kill. PMX holding the angle. And he will get another one. No, he does not.
No, he
One
doesn't.
enemy remaining.
The caster skills
Spike
works out.
planted.
Okay, just keep telling everything good about British Kingswood will.
Panther alone. And no, he's not going to be able to clean
Attackers
things
win.
out. And it is going to be Maximum Esports Zylon? XtremeZygons? Okay, whatever. Going to be taking that game quite convincingly. 13-0, this is the second 13-0 in the tournament. And let's take a quick look at this scoreboard, right? Because Damon is the only one who is not in the top 5, sadly enough, because PMX has 6 kills under his belt, Russia has 5, and Damon hasn't been able to, get his scores up there, sitting at just 3 kills. I think he was busy smoking off certain places. Probably didn't have to, but
From the side of together, they played together. Obviously, it was very. But
might seem to
that
be
was,
lagging
I mean,
out.
invented by how his teammates held sights and locked it down. Able to. Important part when one of your players is feeling themselves, them on. Keep and you do what you're supposed to do, and you let.
Okay, Might, I
Then
think
that's
you
what they did.
are lagging for the time being. So, like Mike was saying, I think what he was trying to say is that Zygons, whatever you like to call it, played a very good game. They held the sights, and when they realized that they had the game in the bag, they started playing very aggressive and just closed out the game 13-0. And of course, a reminder, guys, we do have more matches happening today, one at 8 p.m. and another one at 10 p.m. So do not forget to join in for those 2 matches as well. And but until then, if you are in the market for some new peripherals, head on over to the Logitech fan page and check out their peripherals. They do have their mice, keyboards, mouse pads, headsets, whatever you need covered. And I myself am a massive fan of their G502, which I am using right now. I'm using the wired version. There is a wireless version as well, and if you want to go for something higher end, they have you covered. So for different types of people, different grips and all, they have you covered. And same goes for their keyboards. They have the low profile, the high profile keyboards, and most famous one, the G512 Carbon. And guess what, these are all RGB. Obviously, if you are a gamer, you need RGB peripherals, so all of these are RGB as well, so do check it out. But in the meantime, it is going to be me, Terra and Might both signing off for the time being. Catch you guys again at 8 p.m. Do not forget to join, but until then, see you guys.